Well, thanks to Nikki and Ewan. Well, it's all about the World Cup this weekend and what is happening in Brazil. They've hosted an incredible World Cup. Of course, we would have loved to have seen them go through to those finals, as I would imagine every Brazilian would have and would be heartbroken right about now. Joining us on the line, our man on the street, our correspondent all the way from Brazil, Werner Trieloff. Werner, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Graham. Good morning, South Africa. Bom dia.
You don't look as jubilant as the last time we saw you. I would imagine Brazil's atmosphere, the vibe there between the fans, everything must have taken a knock with that shock scoreline of 7-1.
It was, yeah, everybody's still a bit shell-shocked. I mean, to put it into South African terms, imagine a Rugby World Cup being hosted in South Africa, England playing South Africa in a semi-final, and at halftime being 86-0 up, and then South Africa losing that game 121-5. I mean, when the first goal went in, everybody went, oops. When the second and the third went in, it was horrendous. I had people crying with me. We were watching at a friend's house with like a braai. Yeah. Even today, still the people are still shell-shocked.
Who gets the blame? I think the entire footballing world has been scratching their head trying to figure out what went wrong, if it was the psychology of it. What happened from the Brazilians' perspective? Where are we pointing the fingers?
They're pointing everywhere. I mean, if you've been following the Brazilian team since the start, you'll see there was a couple of times that they broke out crying before the games, after the game, during the game. So a lot of people are talking about pressure. A lot of people are talking about that they were not prepared mentally for playing in Brazil. A lot of people are talking about tactical errors from the coach. Fingers are being pointed everywhere. The problem is, after something like that, there is no real reason. I mean, the best teams like New Zealand losing, taking 120, also New Zealand or South Africa, taking a knock like that in rugby. I mean, it's impossible to explain.
These things just happen. So does it mean, are we going to see half a stadium full when they play for that third, fourth playoff up against the Netherlands, or is the nation likely to rally again and get behind them?
The nation will probably rally. That said, we've got a bit of a tricky situation. I mean, a lot of people are afraid that against Holland there might be another breakdown. And then we've got a big, or if not bigger, problem as well. I mean, I don't know if you guys probably know in South Africa, but Brazil and Argentina has got sorry. It's almost like South Africa with the Aussies. Yeah. And to have the possibility of Australia, of Argentina actually winning the World Cup in Brazil, yeah, so it's 2 days is going to be very, very bad for Brazilians. Sunday, everybody's going to be praying for Brazil to win and to not, lose again 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals. And then as well, everybody's going to be praying on Sunday for Germany to win the World Cup.
So I have to ask for a prediction there. Do you think that Germany have what it takes, the juggernaut? Can Argentina stand in the way, lastly?
It's a tough choice. Even if I think Argentina can win, my half Brazilian heart will say no. Germany.
Germany all the way. Thank you so much, Tito. It's been awesome chatting to you. Thank you for bringing us these updates. And sorry, I can see how gutted you are that the host nation hasn't made it through to the final, but enjoy that third, fourth playoff, man.
Excellent. Thank you. And a big hug from the side to everybody in South Africa.
Likewise, man. Werner, they're keeping us up to speed with what's been happening on the streets. It sounds like quite a somber Brazil ahead of the big World Cup final this weekend. Let us know where your allegiances lie. Tell us on our Facebook page. Is it going to be Argentina? Is it going to be Germany? Well, a lot of kids are getting to make those sorts of choices now for themselves when it comes to football, being exposed to the beautiful game in a way that they never would have if they had not come into contact with this incredible young man that we're about to meet now. These are the kind of guys that we want to meet every day. They deserve a very special platform. It seems like we got another Katlego on set.